Welcome to another Awaken and Free yoga class. Today's theme is about fall and the transition. This past week we started the new season, and it is a season that represents a lot of transition and change, a time to pause and reflect. So anytime we're moving into a new season, a new space, I think it's important that we take pause and look back. And so this will be just a reflective class today, a little slower pace. And so when you're started, come down onto your backs and just take knees to chest. Feel free to rock gently side to side here as you start to deepen your breath and come into this space, into this present moment. Taking time to reflect as we move from summer into autumn, for those of us practicing in the Northern Hemisphere. Our time on our mat today is a time to pause and look back and remember. Maybe where you are, there's signs of fall already happening outside. The air is feeling a little crisper. Trees are changing, leaves are on the ground. The evenings are getting colder. But there's also some shifting happening within us. Take in a fuller breath. Exhale it out. So we're just going to move through a prayer of examine as we look back on our last few months before we launch into this transition of fall, seeing what's already come, what's already happened. From here, you can straighten your legs up towards the ceiling. Maybe point and flex the toes, or maybe roll the ankles. As we just start our prayer of examine with asking God for light. As you think on the past few months, where have you seen Divine's light in your day? In certain moments, just let them come to mind. Draw the right knee into your chest, let the left leg go out long, or you can bend the left knee and let the sole of the foot come down. Maybe make circles with the right knee. Where have you seen Divine's light illuminate something in your days? Maybe take your circles the opposite direction. Spirit, just call to mind the things you're inviting us to remember over our last few months. We want to be intentional and reflective to see the movement of your Spirit in our life. So reveal to us things we may have forgotten. Let's take that right leg into a half happy baby. So just reach for the sole of the foot with your right hand. The left hand can be on the left hip just to guide it down. Really draw that right knee down towards the ground, keeping the right foot flexed. Breathe here. Where have you seen movements of the Spirit? Straighten the leg up. And release the hands behind the thigh. Inhale, point the toes. Exhale, draw the toes towards your nose. Where have been the little movements of the Spirit in your life, in your conversations, things you experienced and saw. Draw the right knee back into your chest. And we'll just twist it out. Drop the right knee to the left. Maybe the gaze follows the right arm. 3 full breaths here. Asking God to illuminate the places where there's been movement, where there's been revelation. Come back up, center both knees into your chest. Just take a moment to notice the difference between the sides before we come take the left side. Maybe just a few breaths, a few movements on the right leg, how that can just bring such an opening. And then we'll extend the right leg out long or bend the knee. Keep the left knee in. We'll just make those circles on this side. Even if the last few months were hard, can you see? Can you see where God was in all and through all of it? Switch directions with the knee. And we'll take that half happy baby. Grab the left sole of the foot, reach the left knee down. Keep the right hip pinned down if your leg is straight. A few full breaths. And then straighten that left leg up, interlace the hands behind the thigh. Inhale, point the toes up. Exhale, draw the toes back towards your nose. See how God was above all, through all, and in all of your last few months. Draw the left knee into your chest, scoot the hips to the left, drop the knee to the right. Maybe gaze over that left shoulder. 3 deep, intentional breaths here. Come back center, hug both knees into your chest. Let's take full happy baby this time. Just feeling maybe even a little more open as we've been here on each side. Keep your tailbone touching the ground as you just feel the full length of your spine move and massage. Straighten the legs up towards the ceiling. Maybe reach for the big toes with the peace fingers, or if you have a strap or a scarf, or you can just hold behind the thighs. A few breaths. Draw the shoulders down. Try not to have them crunching up into the ears. From here, bring the knees or the feet down, knees point up. Arms reach up overhead. As you inhale, lift the hips high, hands come down. Bridge pose. Exhale, lower down. Arms reach back up. Just flow with your breath. Inhale to lift the hips, bring the hands down at your sides. Exhale, slow lower, arms reach back up. And just keeping your attention on reflection. think towards maybe the end of June to the end of September. Let's review those months. Ask God to just take you back through. To bring you back over the last few months and just to see, to look back at everything that happened. Conversations that seem to stand out. Experiences. Next time you're in your inhale, just hold your bridge pose. Root the feet down. Lift the hips a little higher. Hug knees towards one another. And then exhale, slow, lower back down. The legs go out long, full body stretch. Hug the knees back in. Just rock and roll forward and back a few times to come to seated. Just sitting up tall, palms open, just taking pause. Feeling the effects of just those first few movements. How your body might even feel like it's released. What stands out over your summer? Is there anything that it taught you? Are there any words that seem to define your last few months? Let's just start to take some neck rolls. Drop the ear to the right ear to the right shoulder, roll down and to the left. Just switching back and forth. Where was there joy? Where was insight revealed to you? From here, interlace the hands, press them forward, draw the chin to your chest, hollowing out the belly, and then arms reach up. Exhale, side bend. Right hand comes to the right side. Pin the left hip, reach up and over. You can drop to the forearm if it's available to you. What challenges did you face these last few months? What did those challenges show you or teach you? Inhale, up to the other side. Pin the right hip down, right arm reaches up and over. Keep the right fingertips engaged. Maybe drop to that left forearm. Keep opening that right shoulder back. Full breaths. Did you create any new rhythms or new rituals? Come back up. Just walk it forward, fold it out. Maybe palms up in your surrender, in your reflection. What memories, promises, or words are being highlighted over that season? Switch the crossing in your ankles. Bring that opposite leg in front. Inhale, arms reach high. Exhale to your heart. Interlace the hands again. Palms forward, chin to chest. Inhale, reach high. Right hand drops down, left hip pins down, left fingertips up and over. So just rewinding the tape of your life back towards beginning of summer and just scanning through to the highlights, to the standout moments, words. Reach back up, switch sides. What memories and promises and words are highlighted. Reach back up, this time fold again. Come back up. Just come to forward fold at the top of your mat. As we move through half sun salutation, I just want this to be your place of thanksgiving. As you think about where light has come over your last few months, where God, Spirit revealed itself, offer thanks for what you've learned, what you've experienced, and what you've seen. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to stand. Hands to heart, exhale. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Flow on your own if you've got it. Inhale, reach. Move with your breath pace. Exhale to heart. Just do 3 more. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Just offering your gratitude. Inhale, reach. Exhale to your heart. Last one. Holding here, hands to heart or palms down at your side. Even in the challenges, even in the hard spots of the last few months, can we offer thanks? That God is above all, through all, and in all of it. All of it is part of us, shaping who we are today in this present moment. We'll flow through sun salutation a few times, so I'll lead the first one, then if you know it, you can go on your own and add whatever to it, or you can just keep following with me. Arms reach high. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Step back to plank. You can lower the knees down or stay on the toes. Lower down, chaturanga. Up dog. Exhale, press back, down dog. 2 breaths here. Deep bend in the knees, look towards your hands. Step or flip to the top. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach. Exhale to your heart. Inhale, sweep high. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Step or you can jump back to chaturanga, bent elbows, lower down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog, full breath in. Side out. Deep bend in the knees, look towards the hands at the bottom of your exhale, come to the top of your mat. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale to rise. Exhale to your heart. Last one. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Step or jump back, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. From here, right leg lifts. We'll come into pigeon. Bring the right knee towards the right wrist. Looking up. Square off the hips. And just fold forward. Maybe palms open again or hands at prayer overhead. As we just take time to face our shortcomings over the last few months. To just repent of any mistakes or failures. What do we need to take ownership of? Where have we failed ourselves or failed others? Is there any change in thought or action we're being invited into? Just acknowledge our humanity. The fact that we're not perfect and we mess up. But in facing our shortcomings, we just acknowledge that and we ask for strength. Coming back up. Just curl the toes under, lift that right leg back up and down dog. Just shake it out. And then switch sides, left leg lifts. Step the left knee towards the left wrist. Just squaring off your hips. Fold it out. This isn't meant for punishment when we face our shortcomings. It's just acknowledging our own humanity. Asking for the insight where we can do better, how we can love better. Full breath in. Inhale, just press yourself back up. Shift over to that left hip, bring the right leg forward, and we'll just come down onto our backs. Hugging your knees into your chest one last time. As we move into the last part of our prayer of examine. Just feel how the hips feel after those pigeon postures. If there's any final movement your body needs, take the next few breaths to move. And then settle into Shavasana as you're ready, our final rest posture. Legs come out long. Arms at your sides. As you're ready, just find that last full deep breath in. Gently side out as you melt yourself down into the ground. We look for what's to come. As we move into the season of fall, of drawing inward, a season where we seek to let go, where we seek warmth and covering. What is it that you hope for? What is it that you long to let go of? What warmth do you need? What are you expectant to see in this season? Just visualize what it is you need, what it is you need to let go of. Asking Spirit to illuminate the invitations that await you in this new season, in this time of transition and change. Just feel compelled to let you stay in this posture for however long you have time for. Try not to rush, just be in this place of examine with Spirit